Ladies and gentlemen,
straight from out of Zimbabwe. All I do is.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Matrix Warren, and welcome to another episode of the Impression Podcast, where we talk about anything. And today I'm chilling with my homie Black Forest.
Yeah.
Yo, Wagwan.
Wagwan, my brother.
I'm good.
I'm good too.
So, what do you say, more boss, Mdara?
I'm Hobos, Muribo Hobos. They call it Hobos Massive.
Alright.
The big city.
So you heard it. We are doing this thing from Mutare, Zimbabwe, Hobos, man.
Yeah.
We are from the ghetto, and today we have a special guest in the building, MC Mkwambo Fordie, man.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
I'm okay. I'm the Hobos ambassador, ghetto president, man. So I'm right here. Thank you very much, Matrix, for hosting me today.
Okay, and speaking of Hobos,
yeah,
I see some comments or some memes on social media.
Yo.
I know which ones that are Hobos.
Yeah.
And you're always there in these conversations. Because wait, for me, the way I see it, you'll be like the ambassador of Hobos.
Yeah, I'm the ambassador. I'm the defender.
Yeah,
I'm the ghetto
you'll be
president.
like, hold on, you niggas.
Yo.
Whatever's wrong with it's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah,
I represent all Hobos. I have to make sure I show people Hobos, and I'm the face of the whole of Hobos. So I represent Hobos. I give people the truth about Hobos.
Exactly. And some people will be saying Kune Mombe, what
Yo, that's not true. I have been living Hobos from 1998.
I mean, they confuse Hobos Nekuwema.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's big confusion. That's a big problem because, if you see people, they don't even know to Hobos.
Exactly.
So that's the big problem because they see Hobos social media, not the real Hobos. So that's why I show people I represent the ghetto. All
right. So, Papanya social media.
Yeah.
Have you ever had some social media beef with somebody?
Nah, I have this guy, GYs, but it's not like something personal. But
it's just social media beef.
But social media beefing.
Going back,
but that's the guy that I'm beefing with right now.
Right. Yeah. What's his name?
GYs.
Oh, GYs.
Yeah, he's a hip hop artist, but yeah.
It's just social media beef.
It's just social media beef.
Because I was going to ask Kuti, part of what you moneta social media beef, and then sometimes you take it off social media.
No, not off social media.
So that sometimes when you see him, you'll be like, this nigga crossing me.
Yeah.
So it's just social media beef, right?
Yeah, it's social media beef.
All right.
Nothing much.
All right. So congratulations. I heard you're now married.
I thought maybe you're going to say congratulations. Maybe you saw me on social media wearing a graduation gown.
Listen. And I'm a different type of nigga. I know that one or not marriage is not an accomplishment. Yeah. But I'm different. When I see, for somebody to get married, believe this, so if you're very convinced with this is my person, even though sometimes it doesn't work out, believe no
top selection.
Absolutely. So top selection. I don't know, Forrest, I don't know, but for me, I ever want to marriage as an accomplishment, but one
day. True. Marriage is a beautiful thing, man. When you have a beautiful wife that is able to take care of you. Why are you saying that, nigga?
Yo, unataka kurora.
No, you know what? It's actually difficult, when you used to live a certain life, you used to live life really different. But which is it's something different, but it's a transition, it's a change from something.
Exactly.
So sometimes you should learn and you just appreciate the background at that time.
Niggas. Bossy, sometimes unongojera kusvika kumbaka na uma 10 maneri kuma 11. Then kana aurora. Pani muna kutokutextera 7 zikachaya usatosvika. Teddy mon kupi. What's happening? You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Matrix? There's always like the foundation. Usually when you're dating someone, the first time that you're getting into the relationship, there's some things that you do. Those things, those up to the time maybe you're married. I used to see it, but most of the time I'm at work, but whenever I get free time, she knows good maybe in the pizza basangway, and that time I have to make sure that I'm always with her. So right now it's not difficult for me just because like that time I spend that's the time at Tungo Sangana each and every day. So it's not actually difficult when you set a foundation in a book.
Go cut brain at 8 o'clock.
No, I'm not into bright thing and everything, beer drinking and everything. I'm just a cool dude. Like most of the time I make sure I spend most of my time with her. So
alright. So they don't want to get married because also they don't want to give up on the other pussy.
Nah,
No.
nah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because when you are married, there's some commitment
no,
there.
guys.
commitment, you just
There's
focus
some
on
commitment.
sometimes, we're actually different. I think maybe like from the two guys, Angasara Mnika to me, I'm the one, Agazoro watch. So like, we are only left with one. Maybe it's Matrix, maybe it's Black Forest.
No. Obviously, Forest, our told is Aurora.
Yeah, Forest, maybe, maybe one of my problem, maybe my commitment, but I'm actually different from all those niggas. I need a problem with commitment. I'm just someone who maybe when I'm dating someone, when I used to date like girls, other girls and everything, I was like committed, but right now, like, I'm well focused with my lady, sometimes, that time it was actually difficult. Some other people say, I'm Mkwambo Fordie, when girls throwing themselves like Pauri, so it was actually difficult. I ended up showing my messages, look now, these girls that are throwing Kwandiri, so yeah, it's actually difficult, but yeah, today. Married.
So, Pokutanga, we spoke about social media, right?
Social media, yeah.
And Tipanoko now on social media, sometimes you're saying some funny stuff, right?
Yeah, true.
So, is there a point you would feel a pressure or set to post or something? Like, let's say maybe you're an artist.
Yeah, true.
Work as an album, like your last album was fire.
Fire, true.
Ono paying with pressure with your next album. Sometimes you doubt yourself, Kuti. Is this album good enough as the last one? So as a social media person, right? Ono feel like set up post a joke like it's like sometimes you post and delete because sometimes
yeah, true. That's true. I usually do that, Sometimes like there's this joke that I recently posted that was like, I used to think maybe Martina Flags, that's the Crown Plaza in Saguva. So for me, like at firstly, that was joking. And I wanted to post it, like my phone was off, and I had to post it. But one of my guys, I had to send a message. This joke was in this. So like sometimes you have to explain when okay, was on this. But sometimes there's sometimes unongo like the last joke was this. But at the end of the day, like sometimes you see people that are giving the best attention by that joke. So it's actually different. Yeah, true. Of course, like my jokes to Mafunga, and in as much as like you want to try by all means to be fast but post that joke. Good so like in that punch that you're expecting good one or pay a certain attention to your post.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
All right. So, but like I texted you and I introduced myself, Corey, and we started talking. Yeah. And one conversation it was about the new year and
true.
And you said it is my New Year's resolution. But I'm a different type of nigga.
Why?
Like I don't usually call them resolutions. But I call them my objectives. Like I can tell you like my objectives for this podcast is maybe growth, my subscribers, my views, monetization, adverts. For me, that's like my objectives for this podcast 2023. So do you have any objectives for 2023?
2023, growing my brand as an MC. Make sure that I host as many as mama shows. Weddings, shows. Just also like my plans or besides media, but media full time. I just want to grow in terms of like, let's say social media. Just having a lot of followers on social media, post a lot of jokes, entertain people, because like as Mtare we are lagging behind in terms of like, let's say why focusing on Arara, why focusing on Chitungiza, Glenora, Mbare, of which we have our own Mutare. That's why I had to introduce the beef between Zimta and Obos. That's the big thing. So like just make sure that people they see Obos as a different place, where a lot of people they come, great people like Q Matrix, you're introducing your podcast, and it's something that is nice that is coming from Obos, and people they have to believe, Obos has a lot of celebs that are there to make sure that we represent Mutare. So I want to put Mutare, that's the main objective. We want to put Mutare on that big map.
On the map. And we're going to talk about like your podcast. You say you have a podcast coming up.
The Mkwambo show. Yeah. A lot of people like even the people that are seeing this podcast today, they've been waiting for that moment when I was going to introduce the Mkwambo show, but due to some other commitments, it's not like I don't like. It wasn't in my plans.
I know. Do you know what in a dream podcast here? Digital college,
yeah, true.
But it actually took me like 2 years before I recorded my first episode.
That's the thing with media. Sometimes
you feel like I'm ready. Yeah. I'll do this next week. Then next week you'll be like, nah. And then Pongbachi, you unaenda pa YouTube over na Mark G. What is this nigga is doing it big, yo. Over zvitarisa nepawari oda no.
Then you underrate yourself, yeah.
Exactly. So is that process? It's part of the creative process.
Yeah, of course, like, we're planning on the big show, I'm a married man due to some commitments, you have a lot of things that you want to achieve, but that's shouldn't be a setback. No, they're not sanctions.
It's responsibility.
That is responsibility,
exactly.
But
because you have to grow.
You have to grow, yeah. Of course, like podcast, yeah, it's coming. The Mkwambo show is coming, and a lot of people there are actually waiting for the podcast. But we're really working on it, and don't lose hope. I'm coming with the podcast. Yeah, Mkwambo show, and YouTube Titone channel. Jatato plan out. Okay, let's work on this thing. But we're actually waiting to start the show. Maybe maybe around maybe June, July. Maybe that's come. We're coming on the podcast here.
All right. So do you classify yourself as a comedian or you just a social media person?
No, I think I'm a socialite. Yeah, how much a socialite.
What's the difference though?
Comedian maybe like much into jokes and everything. Maybe like you do videos and everything. I'm actually more on posting, yeah. So like social media, more like social media. So Limitary is actually different from other places. To know my posting, my brand ambassadors, but Limitary is not giving us, it's not awarding us any opportunity to be my brand ambassador. But we wish to just continue to work, without any failure. So yeah, comedian, yeah. Of course, like I'm not that person. Maybe when I stand in front of people, I give a lot of jokes, but on social media, yeah, I try by all means to give jokes, yeah. So yeah, socialite, yeah, that's comedian, yeah, slash socialite, socialite slash comedian, yeah. But like still as an MC, I have to do jokes whilst I'm presenting, maybe whilst I'm hosting a wedding. So yeah, comedian shows, comedian slash socialite.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So ndakakuna kuma auditions at Diamond FM.
Yo.
Yeah, true. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah. But I want to have this conversation because personally, I love radio too.
Yeah, true.
And I listen to a lot of radio stations. Diamond FM, I listen to that. Star FM, CFM, yeah. Radios, So I want to get your brain on this thing. Your top 5 female presenters in the country right now.
My first top. That's not the thing. She knows that I love radio. She knows that I love media and everything. So there is no way today in the I need out into so like exactly. I'm not afraid maybe my lady will say no. It's not like I'm crashing, but I'm just saying
it's not a crash.
It's not I'm crashing
because you also love radio, anyway. So you see it as art.
It is art.
We're not talking about their bodies or what. We're just talking about them being presenters.
Yeah, so my number 1 is KVG from Star FM, and also number 2, yes, KVG. Mazamini, and also my number 3 is Chambari.
What's number 2 then?
KVG, Vikendi, Mazamini Chicken Cake. Also number 3, Chambari.
CFM,
she was Power FM now with ZFM.
Number
and
4.
My number 4, Miss Red.
Miss Red. For me, I feel like Miss Red is more of a socialite.
Why?
But I mean, I'm not gonna broadcast, but top 5 for me. Yeah,
Miss Red, and not forgetting, is it Candice? Yeah, Candice.
not even there's this one of Popsy.
Popsy. But I'll put you said my top 5, so I have to give you my top 5, right?
Now I'm analyzing your top 5.
Why are you analyzing? That's my top, because you said give me your top 5, so I'm giving you my top 5.
Exactly. So you said KVG for number 1. Upper Nanaru. Yeah. Then number 2 Vikendi. Number 3 Chambari Upper Nanaru. Then Miss Red. Then
Candice.
Okay. Yeah. So there's not even National FM.
National FM, is a different. National FM is a different state.
My new school, you don't listen to it.
I'm a 2K.
I'm a 2K. I'm not a number 2K, but for me,
you kind of like the new school vibe,
the way of kind of used to new vibe. For me, National FM or Radio Zimbabwe, it's actually more like there's nothing much that I learned about those stations. Those kind of show. But for ZFM, you can actually listen to ZFM, you can actually appreciate my works at KVG. Star FM. So yeah, for me, maybe my let's say if you talk about my top 10, my top 3 radio stations in Zimbabwe, I'll actually say ZFM, Star FM. Then maybe I'll put Power FM. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
like National FM already Zimbabwe. That's my last option.
What?
Yeah, that's my last
rude.
option. I think maybe National FM radio Zimbabwe maybe like I have to leave it to my dad. Maybe my dad to listen to it. But for me, no, it's a big no.
You're taking shots now. Anyway, it's okay.
It's a big no. Yeah.
Right. The reason why I asked you about your top 5 female presenters is because Tinemuno one on the field, Tikamba time, she's going to be there.
Oh,
Prudence
with Tira. Yeah, true.
I mean, she's just great.
Yeah, true.
And before she moved to Star FM, I always felt Kuti Anna's like in her, she's got it. So she can be on like a
also
national platform.
She's much on social media and getting
even,
a lot of likes.
Even the voice,
even
the way she presents,
and also like the kind of like the type of maybe shows that she presents is something that
and
is
even she's
educational.
Like,
educational.
She's original.
Original. Yeah. She doesn't hide her identity like.
Ndakatserera first show on Star FM.
Yeah.
Pakutanga kadambochinja achita chiharare like, but then. But she was nervous, it's your first show.
This time we are all the biggest radio station.
And listen, you're coming from Mutare. It was like a provincial radio station.
Yeah.
And now you are sitting where KVG sits.
It's each and every day, man.
It's a different kind of energy.
Yeah.
You get nervous with this sit and I got a KVG anupauya weekend anupauya, Yeah. But for me, she really did it, and I'm proud of her.
I think she really deserved to be on Star FM and all. But there's still a lot of people out there. I'm actually waiting for their big move to Star FM. And,
please don't say Bataps. We need him.
Yeah, but
no.
we still.
They will dilute him because
But
apa Diamond FM. Kazhinji unongochita craft rako.
Yeah.
But then can you national radio platform? Sometimes they will tell you move like this. The customers need this. So sometimes you change.
But I feel like Tinashe Zilole is supposed to go to Star.
It's voice.
I feel like Lumpy. I feel like Lumpy is supposed to go to Star FM. And also Chayabanik, I feel like he's supposed to go to Star FM. So there's people that I think maybe they deserve to be on Star FM on the national radio station. Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of talent, Romanica Land.
Yeah, true.
This one I'm going to ask Forrest, right?
Forrest, yeah.
There are people artists, let's say 3, I want to feel out are underrated, mamta. I want to feel out maybe my resources are no shorter, or maybe it's the exposure, but these niggas or these women are really crazy.
Yeah.
In terms of, let's say,
music wise.
Tutanga na vitendo cheki wacho. It's like akatorowa na Mr Brown. But takangogumira ipapo.
Okay.
Takangogumira ipapo. Tikabaya pana loko kutodzingiriswa kumbari. It's like, what, my guy?
Okay. So there's Rutendo Jackie.
Loko topatati Edge Sparta. My guy,
Conroller. Gooms and gangs.
Diano aneka vibes cartel vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not forgetting is an award-winning dance artist from Monica Land.
Okay.
Creative Awards, yeah. So.
Okay. So what about Kev? Because personally, I feel like pakatanga nyanya focus ku imba music ari he changed. It's no longer that Kev for me. It changed the music.
Do you want me to respond, or maybe you want Black Forest to respond to that?
Anybody can jump in.
For me, Kev, he lacks consistency in the game. Yeah, he lacks consistency in the game. Because the last time I got Tipa music, that was long back. Yeah, of course, he's producing a lot of music.
Ndazombona on social media chinza sign up Dr. Bondi what
no the big
and
problem,
of course it's still
the big problem when you're coming from there, it's actually difficult because you see people, they don't award like the big opportunity that they award to Harare artists kuma musician from Mutare. So that's a big problem that is coming. We have Flexum Sharukwa, Flexum Sharukwa got a video with Nash TV.
I like Flexum. They are not
but niggas being signed by a big let's say big promoter or big those guys, and it's not being big. Maybe you're being signed, but you are top pass, you are being controlled.
It depends with the circumstances. Because ukasainwa nemunhu muhombeka, it means kuti iwewe wakushandisa maybe my resources ake, even the relationships. Sometimes you walk in a building, niggas they don't know you, but they will say this nigga is matrix artist. So vanhu vanonga vachine opportunities vavano respect inini, so they will respect you. So it zviri patu
kuti
and then sometimes unosainiwa wasainiwa mubuilding mune mamwe maartist ari big unotanga kutsikirirwa you know.
It depends me kuti tiri mamutare muna toita show yetodaidza big artist like Japreza, then toisa ages patoro ye big artist tomutema nemakane istiri kuti mamutare turomboiti first. That's the first question. Isusu pachedu vanhu mamutare we are not appreciated.
It is what it is. Kazhinji you are not appreciated musiti mako. Look at every nigga, like 90% of every person, actor or whatever, they make it out of their city. In your city, people, they like...
Yeah, that's actually true.
They're like,
that's actually true.
Fordie, nah, we can give him 10,000 views.
Just imagine kuti munhu anoti ndine show anti yake, it's an artist. Let's take it for example, Mystery or any artist. Just imagine kunouya vanhu 5. Mystery na producer wake na manager wake nemuningino wake nemabhebha ake. Just imagine. But tiri mamutare. This is Mutare.
You know, Mutare, like the problem with Mutare is like, you know, these people they are really strong on social media. I'm not simply about social media, big time. They'll say, yeah, to come to show you, but I've been hosting my shows, my album launch, and you know, we see a lot of people. I think the biggest show and that I hosted that maybe 4-5 people, but you know, the last show it was like 5 people. And, you know, it's very, very like, you know, demotivating even to the artists.
Like
the venue. Let's look at the venue. Maybe it's costing around the MC or the PA system, and also like whatever. You know, you have been like all the costs there'll be cost are around. Sometimes you end up with so yeah, yes. I think people they are really there. You actually see I'm in a lot of groups in terms of like let's say celebrity groups and everything. You know, you see those people how we're becoming Kusho, and also like people. Let's not forgetting how we charge the money. Maybe how can you charge maybe $10 and it's your first album launch? It's actually difficult, man, for people. You know, we're coming from the ghetto, and you know maybe $1 is fair. $1 is fair.
What is cover my production cost?
You know, sometimes you know you don't have to. You know what? You know you have to set a good example. You have to set a good example in terms of like let's say people that will really appreciate the first time we say Matrix. The first time Matrix had to host the album launch, like, oh, it was lit. You know, it was lit. Like there were like 200 people. The next time Matrix wants to host another album launch, a lot of people that will come. Now the number will increase, maybe to 300 people. So like, you know, they don't rush to get a lot of money. For like, you know, you have to fork out money from your pocket, and you know you have to host, and you know, for the love of music and everything. Next time people that will come, even if you charge you come from $1, then you get into $3, then you get into $5 if you do your things.
Maybe they're liking promoters.
No, promoters, you know, sometimes you have to first promote yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to love your art. Then next you look for the promoters. Don't ever expect a lot of things from people. Nah, that's something that I want to tell a lot of people that are watching this podcast. If you're an artist, you know, just focus on your art. Invest in your art. Even the way you dress, just invest in your art.
So they're saying you gotta go now. So man, gotta thank you, Forrest, for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Yo, Fordie, thank you so much.
What's up? Thank you very much, Matrix, for hosting
so
me.
Before you go, what are we expecting from Fordie?
Fordie, yo, as I said earlier, you know,
in short.
As I said earlier, I just want to be that big brand in Mutare.
There's a podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
Maybe a baby on the way.
No, I'm not really sure about that.
The junior.
We'll keep you posted as well. Like we posted like a Marora thing and everything. A lot of people they were like,
diapers. Anyway, it's understandable.
That's not the thing, you know. Like you know, we're looking like say marriage. Like sometimes we not this and everything.
Oh, okay.
You
But
know, so those are say my diapers.
But you don't wanna buy my
it's just
diapers.
natural, Baba. It's just natural. It's just a family thing, you know. It's just natural. It's just natural.
Okay, so guys, it's the Impression Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like our Facebook page, Team Impressions AW, YouTube channel, Team Impressions AW.